in primary school now, you have, let's say in primary 2 now, you have a friend who is in primary 3 blue. You have another friend who is in primary 3 yellow. You have another friend who is in primary 3 red. All these ones, now that's polygamy. It's starting, it's breeding up inside you. And then when you go to university, you will now be having different Chioma, Faith, Njideka, all these different girls.
Okay.
Realize. And when you now become an adult, you're making money. That thing that's inside you will still want to come out. You understand?
So that's why you were like, okay, fine. You need more than one. You cannot
more than
just
one cannot do you.
get married to one. You have to get married to seven. Hello, Budge Farm. We are happy to have you back today on another episode of Spotlight Naija. My name is Miko Jago, and this is
Iko Chai.
Today we have an amazing show for you guys. I mean, you're on Spotlight Naija. We discuss the best sports news, the best gossip, the just everything that is happening in the world and especially in Nigeria. We discuss it here. So right now we're going to talk about a topic that's
a very Nigerian topic.
Yes, I guess we can say it's a Nigerian topic, but it's a phenomenon the world over. But really, it's a phenomenon that's very common, like Iko said, in Nigeria, polygamy, right? And the construct that is polygamy. Now, for a better kind of, can we just have like a definition of what polygamy is?
Let's go with a layman's simple term, polygamy. Having multiple partners. That's just what it is.
So a man having multiple, being married.
That's polygamy.
Being married to.
There's polyandry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a woman's type.
Okay, so a man being married to multiple women.
Having multiple wives.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
And I feel like this topic is very necessary and interesting because it stems down to our childhood. This issue of polygamy and having multiple partners starts right from the school. In primary school now, you have, let's say in primary 2 now, you have a friend who is in primary 3 blue. You have another friend who is in primary 3 yellow. You have another friend who is in primary 3 red. All these ones, now that's polygamy. It's starting, it's breeding up inside you. And then when you go to university, you will now be having different Chioma, Faith, Njideka, all these different girls.
Okay.
Realize. And when you now become an adult, you're making money. That thing that's inside you will still want to come out now. You understand?
So that's why you were like, okay, fine. You need more than one. You cannot
more than one cannot do you.
Get married to one. You have to get married to several.
And to you, it's normal. To you, it's like, why can't
You've been saying you like it's me, like it's
I'm just using you as
look at the audience. You're pointing at me, and I'm just wondering. I've been wondering since, like, who is this guy talking about? Like, but for real, it's a very prevalent topic now. The thing is, we would like to have this because, I mean, the law perspective as a lawyer, I have to say this. The Marriage Act prohibits a marriage of obviously a man or just even a woman. Just a person has to have one partner. Until that person dies, that's when the contract of marriage can be extinguished. However, that or obviously in a divorce, yes, you have to actually annul the contract. But a person cannot have two marriage contracts at the same time. It's not possible. According to the Marriage Act, which is obviously a common law, derivation, which we use in Nigeria. Now, that's one kind of marriage that happens in Nigeria. And that's why Iko said it's a very Nigerian topic. There are other kinds of marriage that happen in Nigeria. There's the customary law marriage. The customary law marriage is obviously people call the traditional marriage. The traditional marriage allows for a man to marry as many wives as he can take care of, right? We should also point out that there's the Sharia law marriage, the Islamic law marriage that allows for a man to marry 4 wives, okay? So polygamy in the other two kinds of marriages that exist in Nigeria.
I would like to point out something you just said. You said as many wives as he can take care of.
Yes.
And I feel like that is where a lot of polygamous men get it wrong. Because you are a polygamous man, you want to have many wives. But can you take care of them? You bring them into your household and you guys are living in abject poverty. That's why we're having, sorry to say, all these almajiris these days we're having.
You don't have to be sorry to say almajiris. It's
like,
a real phenomenon.
I'm
so
just
you
trying
don't
to
have,
be politically correct.
yeah,
So,
we all know you're not. So you don't have to be sorry to say. But honestly, it's a real point.
Exactly.
That's a real point. Now, moving forward, right? We have people in our society, because obviously polygamous marriages are a thing. Like we've mentioned, notable people in our society are getting married to more than one women. And
I feel like I know who you want to mention.
yeah, well, we'll mention those people in a bit. However, we want to say this. Women, so men see it just kind of how you've kind of outlined. Oh, yeah, you just, multiple women, because I've been like, a man feels like he has been doing it from time. And so he wants to get married to multiple women. I personally cannot understand it, because I do not know why you, as a man, like how you can compartmentalize loving that many people, or even not just loving that many people, the emotional toil that one would have to embark on. However, a lot of men do not see the emotional side, and they just say, "Oh, I just like many women," and that's good for them. However, the women feel like it is beneath them. A lot of women feel like it is beneath them, especially from the southern part of the country. Now, the northern part, for the most part, they've kind of accepted that, okay, the Islamic marriage is, 4 wives. So for the most part, the northern women are like, oh, well, I can be a second wife, I can be a third wife, I can even be a fourth wife, as long as the man is, well-to-do, which is what we talked about earlier. However, in the southern part, it's like, no. This man is mine and mine alone, right? And because of that, there's a kind of, vitriol towards this. Have you ever seen this kind of thing?
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen that southern women are like, oh, you would never marry another woman once you marry me.
No,
They accept it.
I've not had a wife, so I can't.
No, I'm saying, have you seen it in society? Do they accept it? Do women naturally that accept just being a second wife?
I mean, 90% of women would say they would not, but reality is different from word of mouth.
Yeah. Okay. So you're now saying that in reality, when it comes,
some of them would still get married to. I mean, we all know that women, in general, biologically, they have a body clock. After a certain age, they start to lose as much value as they had when they were in their younger age. For example, a 25-year-old woman is not the same thing as a 60-year-old woman. It's not the same thing.
Explain.
I should explain.
Please explain.
Her youthful grace has expired. It's real. It's real life.
You're using very vague terms.
Vague.
Be as direct as you can be.
I'm being as direct as like youthful
grace.
Youthful grace.
Are you talking about childbearing?
Not childbearing. That youthful energy that you had. That when you look at the man.
So does a man.
The siren eyes. You're.
So does a man's though. A 25-year-old man is not the same as a 60-year-old man.
A man's cap.
Exactly. A 25-year-old man is not. I agree with a 25-year-old.
What you're saying is lying.
Oh, so a 25-year-old man is the same as a 60-year-old man?
60 RMD is almost 60, and he's a zaddy, bro. You see what I'm saying? But Joke Silva now cannot be on the same level as Erica. It's not.
You do know that Sade Adu is alive, right?
Okay, compare Sade Adu to Rihanna.
Hold on. Oh, we can do that. You do know that Jennifer Lopez is alive, right?
Exactly. These are successful women who have
mentioned a successful man
who have maintained their body.
Yes, but you mentioned a successful man who has maintained his body as well.
That is just one man. There are multiple men like RMD.
No, my
there
point
are not many women like Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, exactly. They're not.
There are
not many men like RMD. That's why he stands out.
They are, bro.
Please mention another one.
Yeah, my dad, nigga.
I'm talking about another man that everybody would know. Do you get?
Everybody knows my dad.
Okay. All right. So let's get back to the topic. Now, the truth of the matter is most women would not, like, they do not feel good about being the second option. However, what we've noticed is, like, we're going to the names that we're talking about. We've noticed that it is about how well to do they see a man. So this is the culture. This is the, I guess, the double speak that we have in our culture. So Ned Nwoko is a popular polygamist. He's also a billionaire, and right now he's a senator.
It's good you added that second part just to support the first part. It's not just a polygamous; he's a polygamous billionaire.
Yeah. So because of that, it is not looked up on in society.
It's not
in
looked
fact,
up on.
it's not
looked down on.
No, I'm saying. Allow me to finish my sentence.
It's almost being supported.
That's exactly. You didn't let me finish my sentence.
Sorry.
It is not looked upon in society the way Yul Edochie's is. That's what I was going to say. So, for example, Yul Edochie is kind of shamed for taking another wife. In fact,
do you know I disagree with you?
No, but he's not. You can't disagree with me if it's
I
fact.
disagree with you. Is the route he's taking into securing that second wife. We all know the emotional trauma he has put his first wife through. We all know it wasn't a straightforward process.
Okay, if you go
it's not
to-
the same thing with Ned Nwoko.
Yeah, but if you go to his comment section,
takes care of his women. You never see his women come out and make a video of him saying he was this and that, he was abusive, was blah 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 blah. But Yul Edochie in this case,
Yul Edochie, his wife has never come out to say he was abusive.
she has put out multiple posts. It's not about
To say he was abusive?
not abusive.
Okay,
to just
good.
come out and say that he was this kind of person.
So now let's rewind. This is the typical statement on Twitter about Yul Edochie. You want to be a polygamist without money. That's it. Everybody says he's trying to be Ned Nwoko, but without the money. And that is the thing. That is the theme. So let's not pretend
they're 100% right.
Exactly. So when I say that, you go, the reason why he's not looked upon in society as this. Ned Nwoko, when he started with Regina Daniels, it was like, what are you doing? And then everybody sees that Regina Daniels is living this lavish lifestyle, and they begin to change their tunes a little bit. You see them actively changing their tunes to this. All of a sudden, it's like, this is the dream. Imagine he takes care of her. He looks at. But when they first got married, everyone was like, why is she getting married to that guy? That's what everybody was saying. Like, why is she getting married to that guy? That guy looks like he could give birth to her and give birth to someone that could give birth to her. So why is she getting married? That was what everybody was saying. But then once they saw that she was benefiting, economically from it, you're like,
Once they saw that he was taking care of her, like you said in the previous statement to me, being able to take care of those wives you are getting. Not that that you get a second wife, and then your first wife is complaining. Regina Daniels is like third or fourth wife that he's getting, but none of those other previous wives have complained. So you can see that there is no no false energy in that Nwoko family.
You know the thing is, I actually agree with you. The route is a thing. However, you would not disagree with me that the kind of wealth that a man possesses changes how, when he does things, it is viewed. For example,
what do you mean kind of wealth?
Exactly. So for example, we have seen that the view that this person's marriage had from the beginning to now is very different. So Regina Daniels' marriage to Ned Nwoko, the view that they had when they first got together to now is very different. And it's very different. All the variables you're talking about, the other wives and all these other things, were there from the beginning. But the variables are different because now you're saying that, she's affluent. So now, this is what I'm going to say. The women, it is very, very likely that the women that are coming out against, I can never be a second option, will change their tune if I was a billionaire.
Facts.
And that is the thing. So is polygamy really frowned upon, or is it just frowned upon from normal people?
And this brings us to another topic that if this wasn't a topic, we would have established that topic: hypocrisy in our culture. Nigerians almost by nature are hypocrites. So we will come out in public to defend certain ideologies, this and that, and then go back in our houses and practice this ideology.
Yeah, or secretly want the ideology. Secretly want the ideology. It's like, people coming out to say, these women, they dress anyhow and everything. But those are the kind of women that they would watch on their computers in their house. Those are the kind of women they go after in the night. Yeah. So it's just like, okay, what are you doing? Like you're trying to present this holier than thou attitude in public, so you're right. The hypocrisy is very evident, in this topic as well. And we just wanted to bring that out because we wanted to discuss obviously the weird dichotomy that exists when somebody's of a particular economical status and doing some things that are typically frowned upon, and also talk about the polygamy. So, Iko, are you going to marry multiple wives?
What kind of question is that?
Don't be stormed. Don't be stormed.
What kind of question is that?
Answer the question. Are you going to marry multiple wives?
To marry multiple wives.
See, I don't know why he's debating the question.
Like I was considering it before.
You see, he never said yes. He never said no. He's already talking plenty English.
What?
Iko, are you going to marry multiple wives? Answer. Yes, sir. Oh my God. You see,
you know what?
He now all of a sudden he speaks good English.
You're a
fool. He's a professor. He's a professor.
Your papa.
All of a sudden he's saying, you know what? Yes or no?
Don't do that.
Are you going to marry multiple wives, Iko?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let me read Iko's mind. If the money is there, you will have as many as possible.
No, for real. Like since my childhood, like I've always been known to be a one-woman man. So I guess that's what it's going to be.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. Like when I asked the question, he could have just said no, but there's all these stories, but it's okay. Well, I mean, you will be with us, right?
Stories that add up, though.
Yeah. You would be with us, and you would obviously you would obviously see whether in the long run he's telling the truth. This is being recorded.
Okay, wait. Calm down.
This is being recorded.
Relax.
This is being recorded. This is being recorded. I feel like it's because we can come to it in future.
Of course, it's being recorded.
So we can come to it in future, and that's.
What do you mean we can come to it in the future?
No, we believe you. Like right now, we're just saying that we're recording it for the future, so that we can come back.
To be honest, like since we're on this platform, let's just be. What's that word? Let's just be honest. Let's be candid. A lot of guys. I'm sorry to break the broker, but like a lot of guys talk to multiple women. A lot of girls talk to multiple guys. Like this generation that we're in is a very fraudulent generation because people are no longer as honest as they used to be. So like our parents' generation, you're like you're a 25-year-old guy, you have your Beetle, you have your Peugeot, you go and get a wife, have a family, settle down, you're good. But now like this, from uni, you're already talking to 12 girls. You get, as a girl, you're talking to married men. You're talking to guys. Like that's just the world we're living in right now. It's a cold world.
It's a cold world we're living in. Anyways, we're gonna sign out on Iko saying that he's a one-woman man.
Facts.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see that he's above the regular members of the generation of the fraudulent generation. The fraudulent generation that he calls it. So it's good to see that he's above the fray, and he's maintaining good values, like the parents' generation. Anyways, it was a beautiful show. And we really enjoyed this topic. You enjoyed the topic, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Of course. So talk to the people. Tell them what they need to do.
Of course, my people, y'all already know what's coming. Y'all should leave a comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys very soon.
Stay safe, guys.
Stay safe, y'all.